this is what is Impact, and the idea is to give you some context around what you're about to see. Elise was saying, one of the students was saying that she was concerned about people coming in off the street and just seeing what happens in Impact. It would be shocking to you if you didn't have a little bit of context. So that's really what this is about. The statistics are not pretty. When I graduated Impact in 2016, I believe it was 1 in 4 women is going to be sexually assaulted in their lifetime. And that's appalling enough, but I believe now it's been adjusted to 1 in 3. The majority of women fear sexual assault every day of our lives. And I sometimes float the question, what did y'all do today to avoid sexual assault? Most men won't have an answer to that.
So I escaped an abusive relationship about 15 years ago, and I took Impact about a year and a half ago, and that just tells you how much time can go by, and it still really is in your body. I was looking for self-defense classes everywhere, and they all seemed to surround the concept of like kung fu, fighting, karate, things like that. They just didn't seem very practical.
Yeah, I've taught some self-defense classes, I've taught martial arts, and from what I've seen is that a lot of it is by men for men and tends to account only for male bodies and male or masculine experiences. There are some instructors who can point to a specific kind of time or circumstance in their lives where things sort of clicked in terms of what it meant to be an ally, to understanding what women experience and how they have to conduct themselves, to sort of understand what women deal with versus the privileges that men have.
I was raped in high school, and I had done a lot of work to heal and integrate that experience into my life, but I still felt afraid a lot of the time. And I felt like I had started to make my life smaller. Like I started to make choices that seemed like they would make me safer, but actually started to constrain my life.
Walk to safety, safety.
We teach a lot of things and we learn a lot of things, but we also have to unlearn a lot of things. And in our society, in our culture, we're taught a lot of messages that we're not strong enough, we're not powerful enough, we can never fight, we don't want to be too loud, can't be too angry.
So we're going to go around and do a check-in. We're going to let you know how people are feeling. We'll start.
I feel like my voice doesn't travel in general. I have a hard time talking at loud bars, and it's nice to practice that here, and it's really nice to have the line kind of support that too. So it's a problem.
I'm a planning person, and so you kind of think like, oh, I can expect to do this, but taking Margaret's advice and just letting my body do the work, it made me feel a lot more confident in the skills. And I'm going to toss it to Amy.
And I'm going to yes and that because I'm a planner as well, and I want it to be clean. And it's never clean. It's always sloppier than I want it to be. And the thing that floors me over and over is that
it still works. You know, it's messy and it works.
Well, let's see, I think it was one of the original instructors in Chicago that would say that really good fighting, real fighting, it's not pretty, but it sure is pretty.
She said go away. She said back off. Back off. Get away. Back off.
A couple months ago, I had a situation where I caught my neighbor trying to break into my house through my window, and it was very scary. After the initial shock wore off of a couple seconds, I was in touch with my anger, which is what the class taught me, is to get angry.
Get away. Get away from me. That's it. Get away from me. Get back. No. Get away from me. There you go.
So you have to think, is it me or is it them?
There's some instructors who say you can't act this stuff, that you kind of have to dig deep and sort of access kind of a darker aspect of whether it's yourself or masculinity or whatever it is, in order to sort of play the role well, which is important in order to provide the kind of realism in these scenarios that the students deserve, you know, should this actually, God forbid, happen to them in real life.
It's hard for people to embrace the idea of self-defense because it also conjures a world that people are trying to attack you. People are trying to shut you down. And that is unfortunately the world we're living in. And if we acknowledge that, if we recognize that we do live in a world where there are threats, and what we're looking to do is build ourselves up so that we're prepared to meet those threats when they come.
We talk about the self-defense paradox a lot. It's something that we shouldn't have to do, we shouldn't be responsible for, we're not at fault for, but at the same time we are able to use tools to interrupt and prevent violence.
Hey, sexy. Hey, you know where the bus stop is around here?
I am so sorry, I don't.
Do you live around here?
I don't really want to talk about that.
Well, I mean, just looking to talk a little bit.
I'm sorry, I don't feel like talking.
Come on, just a little bit.
Leave me alone.
What?
Leave me alone.
Why? What? Come on. What's
Leave me alone. Alright.
I would much rather be living in a world where we don't need those kind of tactics, that everybody learns to respect everybody. And I mean that. You know, it's like, it would be nice if you could just set a boundary and people would honor it. Unfortunately, we're not living in that world yet, but soon, hopefully, and until then, there's impact.